When you think of military power, the first name that probably comes to mind is the United States. But how powerful exactly is the US military? What makes it a force unlike any other? What is behind the sheer might that has made it a global superpower for decades? In this video, we're diving into the incredible strength, cutting-edge technology, and staggering budget that define the US military as the largest, most advanced fighting force in the world. Let's break it down. First, let's talk numbers. The US military isn't just big, it's massive. With over 1.3 million active duty personnel and another 800,000 in reserves. It's the largest volunteer force in the world, but sheer size isn't enough. What really sets it apart is its global reach. The US has military bases in more than 70 countries, from Europe to Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. The military can project power anywhere in the world within hours, thanks to its unparalleled network of troops, aircraft, and naval fleets. Now, let's talk about money. The US spends more on its military than the next 10 countries combined. In 2024, the defense budget is estimated to be around $850 billion, more than any other country by a wide margin. That's more than the GDP of some entire nations. With that level of funding, the US military can afford not just vast manpower, but also cutting-edge technology, top-tier equipment, and a logistical network unlike any other. From fighter jets to cyber defense, every piece of hardware is world-class. When it comes to technology, the US military is at the forefront. Let's talk about some of the game changers. The F-35 fighter jet, for example, with stealth capabilities, advanced radar, and the ability to carry out precision strikes, it's the most advanced fighter in the world. Then there's the US Navy. The USS Gerald R. Ford, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, is the largest and most advanced warship on the planet. It can carry 75 aircraft and has a crew of around 4,500 sailors. This floating fortress is a symbol of American naval dominance. And let's not forget the powerful fleet of nuclear-powered submarines, including the Virginia-class subs, which are capable of deploying nuclear weapons and are virtually invisible underwater. The US military is not just a force for defense, it's a global strategic advantage. Whether it's through NATO peacekeeping missions or responding to humanitarian crises, the US military plays a critical role in shaping international relations and ensuring stability. In conflicts, the US can mobilize at a speed that no other country can match. In the 1990 Gulf War, for example, the US-led coalition defeated Iraqi forces in just 100 hours. That kind of efficiency? Unmatched. But it's not all about big machines and armies. The US military also excels in specialized, high-stakes operations. Take the Navy SEALs, the most elite special forces in the world. These operators are capable of executing covert missions in hostile environments with precision and stealth. These units are responsible for everything from counter-terrorism operations to rescuing hostages. The raid that took down Osama bin Laden in 2011 is just one example of their effectiveness. But what about the future? The US military is already looking ahead. The Pentagon is heavily investing in artificial intelligence, cyber warfare, and space defense systems. In fact, the US Space Force is now an official branch of the military, making the US the first nation to have its own dedicated space division. The battlefield is changing, and the US military is adapting with cutting-edge technologies like autonomous drones, laser weapons, and AI-driven decision-making systems. The future of warfare is here, and the US is leading the charge. So how powerful is the US military? In terms of sheer size, technology, reach, and strategic influence, it is the most powerful military force the world has ever seen. The US military's dominance is not just about numbers, it's about technology, training, and global reach.